simplicity and love. Truth, simplicity and love. Truth, simplicity and love. Hey, I'm back and this is Psychedelic Actualization. On this channel we talk about topics like self-realization, self-actualization and working with psychedelics to live a more authentic and fulfilling life. And a big part of an authentic and fulfilling life for myself is practicing minimalism or essentialism or simplicity. Truth, simplicity and love. And what is minimalism? You can, I think, apply minimalism in a lot of areas of your life. Minimalism doesn't just have to be physical and applied to physical objects in your room that you possess. Minimalism can also be applied mentally in your own mind or spiritually, or just in the activities that you do, in your hobbies or in your work, or even in relationships, for example with friends or with family. So first of all, let's talk about the minimalism, the physical minimalism. I love physical minimalism. I myself have a practice of sorting out one thing every Sunday. So every Sunday I look around in my room and I find one object that doesn't serve me anymore, that I haven't used for a couple of weeks or a month. And then I look at it and I ask myself, or I look around and I ask myself for every single object, does this object have a personal meaning to me? Does it have a purpose to serve? And if the answer is no, even if it's an object that I really like, I let it go. And so I decluttered all my stuff, and basically now I can show you a little bit around in my room. I am living with very little stuff, and that leaves a lot of space and a lot of room for, first of all, plants, and second of all, it also leaves a lot of mental space, because I don't have to think about anything in my room, because everything has its place and everything has its purpose, and everything that is here is there to be used, or it has a personal meaning and it is there to be appreciated. And that is so helpful in my life and also very helpful for my mental health. So I just love physical minimalism. And also, to go a little bit further, I just love minimalism in my head, mental minimalism. And physical minimalism helps to establish mental minimalism. Because when your space is clean, there's no room for you to think about cleaning or decluttering anything anymore. Because everything has its place and everything is there to be used at a specific time. And that leaves a lot of mental space for you to really be empty and integrate a single pointedness and a simplicity in your focus. So you can focus more intensely on the task at hand. So you have your routine, you have your to-do list, and you can focus more with more clarity on those things and act with more peace of mind, because you don't have to think about anything else. And also what I've noticed for myself is when I have this minimalism and I apply that minimalism to my space, I have more room for meaningful investments. So for example, when an opportunity comes or a new passion arises, I've got the money at hand and I don't resist to purchase something. So it's not like, you know, it's not like a very stiff identity. It's a very flexible concept, this minimalism. Because when I see, for example, a nice ukulele, okay, this one was gifted to me, it serves a very nice purpose. It's like I learn a new skill and it brings me a little bit of joy in my life. So that is, for example, an investment that I would not even think about because I'm a minimalist, so I don't have to, I cannot purchase something. No, you can. It leaves actually more room for meaningful investments. And that is a kind of beautiful side effect of minimalism that I've noticed in my life. And at the end of this video, I just want to share a little story, a little funny story. Pro tip for all the psychedelic users out there that watch this video at the moment is declutter your room. First of all, implement the practice of sorting out one thing every week. It's a beautiful practice for minimalism. It's very simple. It's a practice of letting go as well, but it's a very simple practice. But if you have a lot of stuff around and you feel inside that you need to do a little bit of a bigger decluttering, do it on LSD. If you have a little bit of psychedelic experience and you have a little bit of LSD or another psychedelic of your choice at hand, but I really like to do it on LSD, is declutter your room and your apartment or your space on LSD. First of all, it's so much fun. Second of all, you get a deeper access to your gut feeling, kind of. And when you look at every object kind of you kind of remember the story a little bit more about this object. And then you can actively, the practice of letting go is even more meaningful. So I decluttered, for example, my closet on LSD, which was not the wisest decision because it was summer and I just threw out all the jackets and all the socks because I was walking barefoot and I was like, I don't need those anymore. And now it's winter and I'm like, I need socks again. But now I purchased some nice new socks. So that was kind of funny. But cleaning up and decluttering on LSD is kind of a pro tip for all of the psychedelic users of you. So that is it. I cannot even think about why haven't we talked about minimalism on this channel. I want to talk about it a little bit more. It's a key practice of my life that helped me a lot to get into that single-minded focus. It helped my spiritual practice to kind of have a simplicity and reduce everything to a minimum. The relationships, the friendships that I nurture, the morning routine that I do every day. It's very minimalistic, it's very short, it's very, very simple, but that makes it so powerful because I don't have to think about it so much, and that allows more energy and more space for this single pointed focus of attention that I can go through every task of the day with more peace of mind. So I hope that it was helpful. What are your thoughts on minimalism? How does your apartment look like? Write it down in the comment section down below. If you want to know more about insights about life, how to live a more authentic and fulfilling life, about spirituality and self-realization, or how to use psychedelics to live a more authentic and fulfilling life, then subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to me on Instagram, Psychedelic Actualization, and you can also donate via PayPal. Great things are coming. I'm working on a course right now for psychedelic beginners, and it's gonna be absolutely nuts. It's gonna be so amazing. So I'm very excited for that. And I will see you all in the next one. Much love.